Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Now guys, the phrase "how the mighty hath fallen" seems quite apt as an introduction to this video as Tinubu continues to hammer down on Ambode to completely wipe this guy out. So guys, with that I bring you this: court freezes accounts linked to former Lagos Governor Ambode over 9.9 billion alleged fraud. So that's the headline. Court freezes accounts linked to former Lagos State Governor Ambode over 9.9 billion alleged fraud. So now that's the headline. Now to the body of the story. A Lagos division of the Federal High Court on Tuesday ordered the freezing of 3 bank accounts allegedly linked to the Lagos State government and former Governor Akinwumi Ambode over alleged 9.9 billion fraud. Chuka Ibozo, the judge, ordered the temporary freezing of the accounts domicile in Zenith Bank, Access Bank, and First City Monument Bank following an ex parte application brought by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. According to the EFCC, the 9.9 billion was paid from the state government's account into the FCMB account opened on September 17, 2018 and operated by Adewale Adesanya, the permanent secretary in the office of the Chief of Staff to Ambode. The Anti-Graft Commission urged the court to freeze the account pending the conclusion of their investigation and possible prosecution of Mr. Adesanya. In an affidavit filed in support of the ex parte motion, Kangini Daniel, a member of the EFCC investigating team, said the schedule of the FCMB account showed how Mr. Adesanya and other signatories to the account made fraudulent fund transfers into the account from the account of the Lagos State government. The trend in the account is that the account always witnessed huge inflow from Lagos State government in the above schedule accounts managed by the respondent Adesanya, the investigator said. He said the commission received an intelligence on the transfer, analyzed it, and found it worthy of investigation. EFCC prayed the court to grant it an order to temporarily attach and take over the account to enable it to conclude its investigations. There have been concerted efforts and attempts to dissipate the content of the account listed in the schedule to this application, the EFCC said. Without freezing the nominated accounts and temporarily forfeiting the money to the government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, there is no way the fraud being perpetrated using the scheduled accounts can be stopped. The judge, after listening to EFCC's lawyer, Mohammed Abbas, ordered the suspension of the account and adjourned till September the 9th. So now there you have it. Now the EFCC now, after a tip-off apparently, have now gone after accounts in 3 different banks, allegedly, purportedly, and without yet being proven, belonging to Ambode effectively via a conduit, which is this additional character that they are going after. So now, where is that tip-off coming from? Who is now pushing this EFCC effort and who is behind the judge? Well, we all know that Lagos State belongs to one person and one person only. So I'm not going to mention any names, but if you look in the direction of Mr. Tinubu, then you are looking in the right direction from my own perspective. So now, having now brought this guy out of office, having now taken him out of office, and having then strong-armed Buhari to leave him out of the ministerial list. Tinubu is now after this guy to completely nail him down and hammer him down completely and just completely nullify him effectively. So I'm not quite sure what level of vindictiveness is at play here, because my original understanding was that Tinubu considered this guy as a threat because this guy was a performer and he did not want any Yoruba performer highlighting within the Yoruba space in the build up to 2023. That was my original thoughts, but now it looks like he has defeated him in that particular perspective, by the way, because he has removed him as the Lagos State governor, he has wiped him off the ministerial list, and he has put him in purgatory effectively in terms of the Nigerian political space. So he has wiped him out and cleaned him off completely, but he's still not satisfied. He's now going in to completely finish him off effectively, is what is now going on now, with him now sending, and him I'm talking about, of course, is Tinubu, sending EFCC effectively after this guy, because make no mistake, there's only one name behind this old Yawa that Ambode is facing now, and that name is the godfather of Lagos State, because they say they received a tip-off. There's no tip-off that will go after Ambode coming out of the Lagos State government that will not go via Baba Sokpe, and Baba Sokpe in Lagos State is only one man, Tinubu. So they'll have to, because before they go after Ambode, they'll have to get clearance from their godfather, and even they don't even have to get clearance from the godfather. Is my own contention, because it is this guy that would have sent them after him to say go and look through this guy's affairs with a fine-tooth comb, because of course everybody that goes through Lagos State does a lot of massive looting. So let's just look for one of the lootings that he did, and we give that to the EFCC to go wipe him out completely and finish him completely. So hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. That used to be the saying, but now hell hath no fury like Tinubu's 2023 ambition threatened is now the new saying now. So what is your take on all this? Conversations in the comment section is what I am inviting, but before you come join me in the comment section to have that conversation, click on the red subscribe button so it turns gray. Bell button notifies you every time I drop a new video. Then come tell me what you are making of all this in the comment section. So I'll leave you here, carry on with you in the comment section, but here I say peace.